Hey guys, what's up? It's JRCuber. In this video, I'm going to be talking about the Mf8 Petaminx. So the Petaminx is a puzzle that I've said I was going to make a video about for quite a long time, basically since I first got it, which was for my birthday last August. However, the video for it just never really ended up happening, and it just kind of got pushed off. But now, with the Shangshao Elite Killaminx just coming out, I figured I should revisit this puzzle and show it to you guys. So the Petaminx is the dodecahedron equivalent to a 9x9, so it's 9 pieces across one edge, which also makes this the largest Minx puzzle ever mass produced, and also just about one of the physically largest puzzles that you can buy. So I have only ever solved this puzzle once, and it took me a couple weeks of on and off solving every day. Basically, one center a day is quite enough for me, at least, in solving this thing. It's the exact same process as solving a normal 9x9, except you're looking for like all of these pieces for one color just on 12 faces, just like it is with any Minx puzzle. But when you're dealing with this amount of pieces, it can get really tedious, especially when doing these two faces here. So look at these two faces. They are such a similar color. Just look at the color of these pieces next to each other. And I just have to wonder what was going through Mf8's head when they designed this color scheme. It was the most infuriating thing trying to build these two centers when these pieces were all over the cube in different locations and you're trying to figure out which one is which. It was so very annoying, and it just really makes me not want to scramble this puzzle again. But I will be scrambling it in this video. Anyways, let's go ahead and talk about the turning. The turning for this puzzle is really quite good for Mf8 standards, I will say. And when I say that, I'm basically comparing it to the Mf8 Terraminx. So here is the Mf8 Terraminx, and first of all, the color schemes on these puzzles are different, which I don't understand. This problem that I was having with these two colors doesn't exist, because look, you've got a nice dark color and a light color opposite. I don't know why the color schemes for these puzzles were different, but yeah, the quality of the Petaminx actually far surpasses the quality of this Terraminx here. These second layers are just really hard to turn. They're super catchy. They're just pretty horrendous, and all the other layers are pretty bad as well. But the turning on the Petaminx is actually quite bearable. The fourth layers, as you can hear, it's actually really loud as well. But yeah, the fourth layers are pretty solid. Third layers are really smooth as well. Second layers are smooth, and outer layers are the only ones that are like really kind of stiff. Like the very outer layers are probably the worst. Now, I haven't messed with the tensions at all, and I haven't lubed this puzzle. Even though the turning quality isn't perfect, it's good enough for me, and I don't really want to take the time to mess with the tensions and lubricate it, because I just have a fear that I'm going to mess it up, you know, and I'm just going to mess something up. So I kind of just want to keep everything the same. I haven't had a single pop with this puzzle, and I kind of want to keep it that way. I don't want to make this any looser for fear that any pieces may pop out the next time I solve this. So yeah, overall, the quality of the Petaminx doesn't quite match up to the quality of the new Shangshao Minx puzzles, but this is quite an old puzzle. I think it originally came out in like 2011 or 2012, and based on the quality of the Petaminx compared to the Terraminx from Mf8, I would say that it's excusable. Also, I have pretty large hands, so I can grip the Terraminx pretty well, but this is an absolutely giant puzzle. It is the heaviest and one of the largest puzzles that I own outside of the Hishu, like super big 3x3, you know, the one that's like 18 centimeters or something. Here it is next to a normal 3x3, so you can see if I take this out of frame, how kind of like zoomed out I actually am. So yeah, the Petaminx is quite a huge puzzle, and that it really kind of strains on your hand. I would say that if you have smaller hands, stay away from this puzzle, because you really need large hands in order to maneuver this puzzle easily. But yeah, with that said, let's go ahead and scramble up the Petaminx. I'm really terrified to do this, but I want to scramble it on camera so you guys can see what it looks like. Well, I know I'm going to regret this, but let's go ahead and mix it up. Alright, so it has been about 3 or 4 minutes, and I think I finally am done scrambling this. And let me tell you, just scrambling this is enough of a workout for your hands. I mean, oh my gosh, this is just such a beast of a puzzle. Anyways, that's really all I've got to say for the Mf8 Petaminx. If you guys would like to purchase this puzzle, the link for it will be down in the description. I'm just going to say it, I've solved this once before, so beware if you do decide to buy this puzzle and attempt to solve it. It's going to take a long time. Anyways, that's about it for my video on the Mf8 Petaminx. If you guys like this video, make sure to give it a like. Links to all of my social media pages and my Patreon are down in the description below. Thanks for watching, guys. Bye.